Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then welcome to you. Today I'm going to be doing the monthly reads for July 2020, and as you can see from the intro, this month my theme is about dreams. Okay, because obviously dreams can play a big part in our lives and we all dream, and obviously sometimes we cannot remember our dreams and other times we can wake up and we can remember them quite vividly. So yeah, we've all been there, dead asleep, caught up in the middle of a dream that feels so real that sometimes you actually think that you've actually experienced it even after waking. But 9 times out of 10, we just remember little snippets of it. Okay, so what are dreams? Strictly speaking, dreams are images and imagery, thoughts, sounds and voices, and subjective sensations experienced when we are asleep. This can include people you know, people you've never met, places you've been and places you've never heard of. Sometimes they're as mundane as recording events that have happened earlier on in the day. They can also be your deepest and darkest fears and secrets and most private fantasies. Okay, there's just no limit to what the mind can experience during a dream, and really no rhyme or reason to what you end up dreaming about. Okay, so we hear about reoccurring dreams. I've had reoccurring dreams in my younger age, but I also feel dreams are quite spiritual. They're here to bring signs and symbols and warnings to us as well. And also I've had experiences of deja vu. I've actually dreamt myself in a situation, okay, and then sort of 2 months down the line I've had that deja vu situation thinking I've dreamt this. So this is why I have gone with the theme of the dream oracles this month, just to pull a card out of the dream oracle deck which I purchased recently, just to see what may be an indicator to look out for, or what you may be dreaming of or seeing, okay, even in wake state, that they are trying to get messages through to you. So that is going to be the theme for July 2020. So guys, the first star sign I'm going to be reading for today is Sagittarius, and on my monthly reads I like to pull out some starter cards to start with, just so that I can sort of sit quietly later on and do my meditative poetry, hence my name, Poetry Witch. So for you, my lovely Sagittarius, I will put the cards I'm going to be using in this monthly read for you in the description box below. So I'm just going to move that out the way. We'll put that there for a second. And I will show you the starter cards that I had out for you. Okay. Now I was going to use just one card from a new deck that I've had, but 2 actually popped out for you. So I thought, no, I'm going with the 2 cards. So Sag, you have actually got 2 cards come out in the starter cards. So I'm just going to place these here to start with. Okay, and then we'll talk about what's come out for you. So let me just place these cards here. I don't do reversals, so if you see me turn the cards round, then obviously it's just because I've shuffled upside down, but I do not do reversals in my readings. So for you, my lovely Sag, I felt the card that came out for you in the Dream Oracles was about synchronicities. And it could be that in July that you could see yourself dreaming about certain things. And as I said at the start of the reading, okay, the little introduction that I did, we can go about our daily life, and subconsciously things around us will go into our subconscious as seeing numbers, synchronicities and everything else. So I just felt numbers really were going to play a key part in the month of July for you, significant numbers. And in meditative poetry I did pull out a few initials and numbers that were going to be quite key and important around you for the month of July. So I'm just going to read you what's on the back of this card quickly, and it says numbers in a dream can be significant Some initial possibilities to consider are house or apartment numbers, phone numbers, and meaningful dates, for example, birthdays or anniversaries. A dream about your own PIN may suggest you decide you're being too secretive or self-centered. If a 2-digit or more number fails to reveal a meaning, try looking at the individual digits in turn. If you're still stumped, take a numerological approach. Numerology looks at the symbol meanings of numbers, especially in terms of spiritual growth. In brief, number 1 suggests new beginnings, 2 relationships, 3 creativity, 4 stability, 5 change, 6 nurturing, 7 truth, 8 wealth, 9 awareness, and 0 is timelessness and eternity. In general, odd numbers are perceived as possibly anxious or threatening, and even numbers as more reassuring and positive. Of course, small numbers can appear as things. If, for example, there are 2 horses in a dream, perhaps they represent a significant pairing in your life. So, depending what sort of manifests around you, my lovelies, in July, numbers are going to play a part, a really strong part, I feel, in the month ahead for you. Okay, so just be mindful. As I said, your subconscious may collect something, you know, from your daily lives. You could see synchronicities where you keep looking at your computer and you've got 1818, 1111. You could be looking at your watch and it could be saying 1212, you know, 1414. Those kind of scenarios. You could see a registration plate as you're driving around and numbers may attract you. So be mindful, because I do feel that you know, messages are trying to come through in the month of July from the numbers that you know, you will be seeing around you. So just to take that on board. The next card that came out for you was number 3, and the reward. Celebrate your magnificence. So for some of you in the month of July, I just felt that some of you could have gained a qualification. You could have succeeded in starting your own business. And it just felt like the Sagittarius who I was picking up with were just sitting and reaping in the benefits, okay? You have sat tight over the last couple of months. I feel you have planned wisely. I feel that you have saved wisely as well. And it's saying now that with going into July, you've got this little bit more freedom, and it's just to say celebrate your magnificence, because you have been in charge. I feel like some of you have been in charge of a project, you've been in charge of some studies, and you are getting the rewards from that. The second card that came out, because I was literally only going to pick one of these cards, but these two seem to want to come out together, and this was lovely. It was, you've won the lottery, make room for wonderment. But when I looked at that card for you, Sag, I felt as though on the general collective that you'd come full circle on something. You'd come completely full circle. And for some of you, I felt it was as though you felt for the first time what your purpose in life was meant to be, okay? It's as though it was the last piece of the jigsaw puzzle that you've clicked into place while you've been, you know, maybe away from your original job for a couple of months. It may be that, you know, you've taken yourself out of the mainframe, but it's as though while you've been out of that, it's as though you found yourself, Sag. Because I felt like the energies when I was sitting in my meditative poetry, that the Sagittarians I was picking up with had lost themselves, they'd lost the person who they were, they'd lost their natural flow. And it was nice to see that you've come full circle here. And because I feel that there were some challenging things around the Sagittarians as well, because you've survived these, and this could be to do with your health, you could have literally been really, really poorly, okay? And because you've survived this and you've come full circle, you will feel like you've won the lottery, okay? As in, yeah, I did this, I've survived this, I've got over this, and to me that is worth more than any money. You know, I can't put a worth on that, especially on health. I cannot put a worth, you know, a value on my health. That's not going to resonate with all of you, but I did feel that was important for some out there. But as I said, I felt that the message was saying that you now know, some of you, what you were here to do, okay? So the next card we've got come out here was the Two of Water, because this is the downward pointing triangle here, and it was the water elements. Deep emotions, that is what has come out here, but also on a love aspect, a connection. So it was, for some of you, it could be a new romantic connection, and also a soulmate connection or a twin flame connection was quite strong around Sagittarians for the month of July, okay? But I also wanted to say that I felt that there was some Sagittarians who had a parting from a loved one. They wanted space, okay? It was as though you'd gone through sort of a rocky patch. You'd sort of separated for a while, but then you realised from the separation that, you know, you actually did love one another. And I've got this reunion of two people coming back as well. So that was what I sort of picked up, my lovelies, from the starter cards that I had for you, Sag. So I am just going to shuffle a little bit more now, and we'll move these along, and we'll get out some more key messages for you from the other cards that I'm going to be using. So let's have a look what else comes out for you, my lovely Saggies. That definitely wanted to fly out. So we have here Page of Earth, okay? Now this was, I want to pair that with this one, the reward, celebrate your magnificence. When I look at the Page of Earth, this is about groundwork. This is what you've been nurturing and what you've been sort of putting in place, okay? And I want to say it's time to fly, literally high flying, high flyers, okay? Because I said to you at the start, I felt some of you had achieved some qualifications to take you on in a next higher ranking in your profession. I also want to say that you are sure-footed. As I said, you are grounded. Some of you are now aware of what your true purpose is. And with the Page of Earth as well, I wanted to say that some of you may be thinking of moving, okay? As in, you've realised over the last couple of months where you are sort of living at the moment isn't, you're not sort of grounded there as such. So I do feel here that some of you may be looking to move house, okay, in the next couple of months. That's not going to resonate with all of you, but I did sort of pick up here that looking to move farther afield, as in moving house, okay? So I'm just going to get another card out for you, Sag. And we have Yang, okay? Now, this to me is tying in with the dreams at the very start, with the numbers, synchronicities. I also feel that the universe is going to be literally showering you with a wish, okay? Because I think some of you have sat on the fence over the last couple of months thinking, this isn't going to manifest, okay? I feel that some of you have been waiting for somebody to come forward to you and give you the tools to work with. That's what I want to say. And you've sat there, Sag, thinking, okay, well, if they don't present the tools to me, I can't do that job that they expect me to do, okay? But I do feel that they are going to be presenting you with the gifts. They are going to be presenting you with the tools to complete whatever project it is that you need this aid with. I want to say aid because I feel it's an ingredient that is missing at the moment for some of you on some form or another, okay? There's an ingredient missing here on a tools basis, on a skills basis, where somebody, if it is to do with a job, okay, as I said, you know, you've been approached by your employer, your boss, and they've said to you, yeah, we'll get you, you know, we'll get you there, you know, and you've sat there for the last sort of 2 months thinking, well, these seem like false promises to me. Where's the equipment? Where's the laptop? Where's where's this what you've promised me? Okay. And even though with the situation, you know, what has been used as an excuse sometimes, oh well, it's because of everything that's been going on, there's been a delay and everything else. But July, I do feel that for some of you, these items, these things that you've been waiting for are going to be given to you, literally going to be given to you, so you can start to put these plans into place. Okay, that's not going to resonate with all of you, but that was quite key for some. So let's have a look what else we've got going on. And it was strange. Well, I'll recap on it at the very end, because I don't normally get, well I do get, but I've never normally put them into my readings. But I had a very strong character come through to me from the spirit world that wanted to pass a message on, but I'll touch on that at the very end. But it was just a reminder of looking at those two cards. So I'm sorry to go off on a tangent, but I will come and cover that in a little while. But we've got the page of air here. So this is you, okay, literally thanking the universe. And I want to say thanking the universe because I have got this strong connection with some Sagittarians who have realised their true romantic connection, because I had on a romantic level here, you know, going back full circle on a romantic side, and having the space apart has brought two people back together. Okay, so that's why with the page of air, it's as though you're thanking the universe, as in you've shown me the way, I know where I'm going. On the general collective, again, it's the same. Some of you have literally known and realised what your purpose in life is. And it's as though it's a liberation. The page of air saying it's a relief of thank you. Okay, thank you for showing me the signs. Thank you for directing me in that way. Now this could be a premonition of the month of July. Okay, because I wanted to go along the lines of the dream oracles. I wanted to go along the lines of what you may be seeing and what is coming in for you. So if you're looking at this as a future prediction, which I do like to do on my themed reads for the month, then this is what could be manifesting, and this is your thoughts and feelings, how they could be flowing in the month of July. So just know by looking at this snapshot, even on the love side and the general, that things are going to start manifesting, okay, where you didn't think they would. You are going to get the realizations, you are going to get the signs and symbols coming in, whether this is in dream state or, as I said, subconsciously when you're in your awakened state doing your daily things. Okay, so be mindful. This is why I like doing these readings, because it gives you a little bit of a heads up. So I am going to pull out one of the Krans, okay, animal spirits, just to see what the overall energy you're taking on for this month, Sag. And then I will quickly touch on who I had come to me when I was doing this read. And I want to take that card there. You have got the animal spirit energy of the eagle, okay, which is the alchemical sign of air for you, Sag. And on point, literally getting your claws into something as well this month, but strong, okay, strong in your mindset and strong in direction. You see something, you've realised this month what you need to be focusing on, and you're just going for it, literally to get your claws into something this month as well. It could be new projects as well, new creative ideas, but on the dream state oracles, then you could also have the symbolism of an eagle come through in a dream, to be mindful of that. And I want to say to you, native Indian, I feel that some of you may have connected with your own spirit guides and can resonate with the fact that whilst meditating you have connected with a spirit guide. And I want to say native Indian. So if you are on that higher plane and you do connect with the spirit realm and you do meditate, then that could be a significant message there to sort of say, you know, if you've not done it for a while, reconnect, because I feel that you could have a spirit guide come through who is native Indian, who will want to show you something. So that is important as well for those who are already on, you know, doing meditation. If you've never tried meditation, then maybe the month of July is key. And by me saying, you know, mentioning this native Indian for the first time ever, when you get into that relaxation space, you could have an image of a native Indian come to you. And that, my lovelies, will be a sign of your spirit guide. So that's not going to resonate with all of you, but I just wanted to put that there as well. Now, when I was doing my meditative poetry over the first 3 starter cards, I had a young man come to me, okay? And he was only in his mid-20s. And when I looked at him, he had the features, because I'm not very good at drawing, especially portraits, but if I said to you, go and have a look at Liam Gallagher, the singer, the haircut, he got sort of the Liam Gallagher type of haircut, very edgy, okay, that kind of look on him. But I had him passing by, he'd hung himself, and it was something that, it was a cry for help that went very, very wrong. He didn't intend to hang himself. He was just curious to the fact that he got so low, okay, and this is what I was feeling. But he came through really, really strong for somebody. I don't know who it's going to be, but I just wanted to pass it on. And his anniversary would have been around the 17th of July, 3 days either side of that date. 17 was significant. And either he's connected with, I wanted to say whether he had a brother called Stephen, or there was a family member, Stephen, or Stephen was somewhere related to the name, okay? But that is what I'd got. He got a scar on his cheek, like a small, like, it was like a small Z, like a small mark on his cheek where he'd had a scar, okay, where he'd, you know, I felt like he'd been in a fight, and obviously he had a scar when he was younger. But he wanted to come through just to say that he was drawing close, okay, around that time, that date. So like I say, I don't normally put these in, but he came through so strongly that I had to mention that in this read for some of my Sagittarians out there. So what I'm going to do now is, because it's the Dream Oracles, I wanted to flick through this booklet, because I've been using journals in my themed readings. Last month it was the mermaid ones, but this one I'm using the mindfulness, okay, and I just like the artwork on this. It is actually from a tarot deck that I do own, okay, and the artwork again is by this Tony Carmine Salerno. I think there is a picture of him somewhere. I don't know whether they've put it in this one. They may not have done. But I have mentioned him before, okay? Actually, he's in this booklet here. So I will quickly show you the artist. Here he is, okay? Lovely, lovely artwork. The Sacred Heart of Trees. See, I've actually got this along with the journal. But I am just going to use the journal on this occasion, because it is what I did last month. So I'm going to just thumb through, Sag, and see where I stop for you, okay? And I feel like I want to stop on this page. And we have here, keep your face always towards the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Now that is really, really strange that I've had to stop on that page for you, because the energy I felt, Sag, even in my meditative poetry, when I read it in a moment, I mentioned that the fact that you've been in the dark shadows and it's time to step out, okay, and feel the sun, feel the warmth, again, okay, connect with your true self here. And also, I also feel by looking at that artwork there that you have connected, some of you, or you will connect this month with your true purpose, okay, and the grounding as well, which matched in with the page of earth here. okay? I feel like I want to put those two together. So that is what's come out for you in the actual book form of it. I am going to read you now my little bit of meditative poetry, my lovelies, and see what we've got for you this month. So let's have a look then. So we've got, look out for synchronicities as its messages trying to get through. Communication is important this month. People will be watching what you do. You feel like you've been struggling as you have lost your natural flow. Time to let go of fears. Start to trust the divine. Allow it to show you the path that you should be on. Step out from your darkness. Time to feel the sun. Feel the heart within you forever beating strong. Time to stop doubting yourself. Know that you belong. Dreams are important. Try to remember what you see. The initials of S, M and R and the numbers 25, 7 and 33 are important. So it's weird how I did this well before this reading today, okay? And I've said step out from your darkness. Time to feel the sun, okay? And time to stop doubting yourself. Know that you belong. Because I felt on some Sagittarians here, you struggle feeling that sense of belongingness, okay? You could go to work and you could work in a office environment and you sit by people all day and you sit there and you think, and it's hard work for you whilst you're in that office environment thinking, I don't feel like I fit here. I don't feel, and your energy levels, as soon as you open that door in that big office, your energy levels drop because you think, oh, I'm here now for another 8 hours. I'm here surrounded by these people who I don't really want to be connected with. I'm not saying you haven't got friends there, okay, and they make the day go by a lot quicker, but I'm on about your true feelings within, okay, the true feelings that you mask to that office that you sit in. And that's what I really picked up with. You know, you do sit within your darkness, even though you're sitting in the light of an office with, you know, 20 people around you, you still sit within your darkness. But that is why I feel that July, it's important to pick up on the synchronicities, to pick up on the messages that are going to be coming through in your dreams, my lovelies. So to end this reading today, I'm just going to do as I normally do, pull a charm out for you. So let's have a look what we've got in the charms. What have we got for you? We have the little fairy, okay, and she's got the heart. So matters of the heart on the romantic, as I said, I felt that there were people who had separated for a while, and through space apart they've realised that they do actually love one another, and you know, there's that connection back again. So it's like literally putting your heart out on the sleeve there. You know, somebody could reach out and say, look, I do miss you, can we get back together? And then matters of the heart, okay, for the general collective here, finding your true purpose, following your heart's desire as well. And that is why that little charm has come out for you at the end of this reading today. So Sag, I hope you can take something from these oracle dream reads today, okay? It's not going to resonate with everybody, obviously, but hopefully just take what you want to, leave what you know doesn't apply, and always think outside the box. It could be a cross-watcher that I'm talking to. It could be a member of your family who has Sagittarius, okay, and they are dealing with these kind of issues. But I'll leave that one with you. Till next time, you take care, my lovelies. Bye then.